welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? Today we are doing our Inktober walkthrough, and Inktober has been quite interesting for me this year. For Inktober I used the thank you I used these, which are the Derwink Ink Tense paints, not these two, just these 24 colors here. And you would have seen in the previous two videos some of the struggles that I've had with these paints. It was quite interesting for me. So today we're going to do our walkthrough. I should say that I came up with my own prompt list. I did not use the Inktober official prompt list. So, having said that, let's go over what we did today. Well, not today, for this month. For the month of October, we were working with Zepods. So we were featuring the Zepods, and the Inktober list I was working with is Squeak, Dizzy, Dragon, Ghost, Chef, Squeeze, Knot, Escape, and Helmet. And these are my Zepods. They are lovable little creatures that live on Zeppa. And I just wanted to learn how to draw them because their eyes are quite free-flowing, so I wanted to capture that. I know for a fact I didn't capture it in this painting here, which was Squeak, day one, which was Squeak, but I used the ducklings, I guess, to do that. And this is one of the things I like about these, that even though they dry chalky, they're not chalky, so they're not coming up, as you can see on my finger. Here we are at day 2, which is Dizzy. And this is where I really started to get into that movement of the Zepods and learn how they moved and how would they move with their limited hands and feet. Now these Zepods they actually had hands first and actually had form-fitting feet first, like formal hands and feet first. But after I drew them like a couple times, I simplified their body a lot. And it was just like I said, I evolved their body, so it was quite beautiful how I learned how to draw this new body form of theirs and how they will move. And because these are a bit chalky and they seem to transfer a bit of the color, is it here? Yeah, you can see it right here. A bit of the color got transferred over. We're going into day 3, which is Dragon. Yeah. This was quite fun for me to do. Here we are. You would have seen me do this piece, which was day 4, Ghost. And here we have day 5, which is Chef. Now, in my first illustration of the Zepods on Zeppia, their background was quite red. But I didn't want to be monochromatic for this entire Inktober, so I made their background more like earth, more colorful. And now we go into day 6. And I introduced a new character for Squeeze. These characters here, I don't have a name for them, believe it or not. I don't have a name for them. So if you guys want to make a name for them, you can. I don't even have a gender for them. So, you know, they don't have a gender. They're he and she, they're binary. I don't have a gender nor a name for them. What I want to do is I want to continue drawing these characters a bit more. Like the Zepod, I want to be able to get a feel for how they will move, how they will interact with their world. We're looking at day 7. Again, another day you would have seen me do, which is day 7. And this is Knot. I think this dried quite nicely. I really appreciate it. And here we are at day 8, which is escape, and you can see my little Zeppod escaping from the hole. And here we are at day 9, which is helmet, and he's trapped under a helmet, and that's it. Quite short and quick walkthrough with these Zeppods. I didn't want to do a big, I don't want to do a large prompt list. I didn't want to do the whole 31 days, mainly because I worked so in advance that, and there's so many other projects I'm doing at the same time when I'm doing this, and I have work. I am a full-time nurse, so I didn't want to undertake the full 31 days. So having just doing the 9 days was just sufficient enough for me. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. How has your Inktober been? What has it been like? What were the challenges that you faced for this Inktober? You know, what were some of the difficulties you learned to overcome when this Inktober? Did you use the official Inktober prompt list? Did you use another list? Did you use inks like I did, which I used the Inktense paints? Did you use another medium? Because for some Inktober prompt lists, you don't have to use ink. I think one Inktober prompt list, I used watercolor pencils. So, you know, what was your experience like for this Inktober? Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.